Hey guys, welcome to Gaminter. This is Das here. Gaminter presents another episode of Before You Buy. This show will bring you a little bit of raw, uncut footage from games that are just coming out, along with a little insight that may help you make a purchasing decision. Today we are doing Firewatch. I'm gonna do everything that I can to keep this as spoiler free as possible. This game is absolutely interactive story. With that being said, this is going to conjure a lot of different things to your mind as you play it. And the first thing I thought of it, believe it or not, when I played it was Bioshock. The atmosphere that being generated, the interaction just felt very Bioshock to me. And that's not a bad thing. Bioshock is one of my favorite games ever made. However, the story itself is not the same kind of story by any means. It's much more interactive story. They lay some specific groundwork for you at the very beginning of the game by making you go through a few text prompts so you can establish the backstory. Something I thought very clever when they did this. They told you as a character was feeling as in making choices and several of choices. Even though there's not really a choices that determine a whole hell of a lot, it has to do with lying a big dog and small dog and how you react to a stick up, things like that. And the way they handle it, I don't know, some reason got me into the game immediately. I was so absorbed by how well written that chunk of the game was. When I finally got bumped into the wall, it looked almost nothing to get going. This game's control scheme is actually pretty good. I played on PS4. The triggers of the controller function as kind of an action dialogue selection process. It's not super revolutionary or anything, but it's a little bit too. To be completely honest with you, it felt more naturally when I got used to that. I would suggest that any dialogue oriented story, narrative, no shooting, walking simulator, whatever you wanna call these games, use a similar control scheme to this, because it felt extension of me. I never really felt though I was dealing with some sort of arbitrary control scheme. It all clicked very quickly and exactly what you want in something like this, because when the story itself is the main focus of the game, anything that takes you out of the story definitely a bad thing. Unfortunately, Firewatch does a great job keeping you there. And the story itself, like I said, I'm not putting any spoiler footage into this, but it's actually great. Spend some time, get to know your character while events start taking shape and gradually become more and more paranoid thing that may or may not actually be happening. Obviously events build and most of the game you're gripped and you wanting to find out more, you wanting progress. And I think that this game probably has done the best job being a very structured narrative that was a definitive start point, midpoint and end point you have to cross through. But it still feels like that you're doing it. The choices feel like your choices, the action feels like your actions. You never feel as though this is linear, even though this is linear as hell. It's an immersive story that you feel like you part of, and I really appreciate that, because this kind of game, narrative based, no combat, walking simulator type game can suck. And Firewatch, oh, did I mention that it's gorgeous? This has got one of the most distinct art style of all time. It was actually inspired by New Deal artwork and FDR era, which is probably does not mean a lot to everybody, but when you look at that artwork and you go, oh yeah, that actually would make a good video game artwork, and find out that somebody has followed through on that. There are a couple of issues about the game. The frame rate is not stable. There are parts of the game where it seemed like it was going by 60 frames per second, and parts of the game seemed like less than 30. It never really seemed like enough going on the screen towards some kind of drop on frame rate. Well, some people will blame that on Unity engine, but frankly, we all see an example of Unity engine working much better than this. At the same time, graphics in this game are gorgeous. I hope that they'll be able to make a patch for it, because believe it or not, the unstable frame rate actually made me sick. Now, was that enough to make me stop playing it? No, that surely tells you something. I was so into this game, I felt like I knew this character, even though I really barely learned any specific backstory either of them. My character Henry, I was very quickly became acquainted with this too, and the story unfolded in a way that felt both strangely nostalgic as well as feeling like building a new friendship. Now, if you can't stand the game does not have combat, obviously there is no way to convince you to like this game, and I'm not going to try. But if you open to a game that isn't necessarily the toughest thing in the world, doesn't necessarily put a ton of challenge in front of you, you're going to love this game. They are really kind of just is a story designed to immerse you, and that's the kind of game this is. I never really felt particularly challenged by this game. That's not something that bothered me, and I'm not going to say that I dislike challenge. As I said, I love Bioshock, and this game immediately reminds me of Bioshock. Firewatch does a great job of making mystery, and that's the main thing you care about. I didn't get challenged in this game. I always wanted to get to this part, and that does it. I mean, in this kind of game, that's exactly you want. I can't stress how impressed I was with that. There's a few minor plot things near at the end I was not super excited about, and kind of felt not everything was 100% wrapped up. I still had a couple of very minor questions, but overall, I was satisfying way to spend a few hours, and because of the character development in the game, I felt like I developed a little bit. And that's really the goal of such an introspective project. I have to recommend you at least try this game. It's $20. It's not a major investment, and if you're the type of person who can handle a game that doesn't doesn't have combat in it, this is probably one of the best example of that kind of game there is. So I'm just gonna say this to wrap things up. Good job, Capo Santo. Thank you for this game. Did anybody up there play Firewatch? We would like to know about what you think as well. So please get down to the comment section and let's discuss. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button down below. Hopefully we helped you a little bit regarding the purchasing decision on this. If you not subscribed Gamintor, now is a very good time to do so. We upload brand new videos every single day of the week. As always, thank you very much for watching this video. We will see you next time right here on Gamintor.